Hello and welcome to Titanium Palace Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aquarius, okay? So this is for any planet or star, anything you have in your chart under Aquarius. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a crosswasher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a crosswasher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will be mentioning the decks as I use them. If I don't, they will be in the description box below. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, let's get into your cards. You know who's an Aquarius? Tom Hiddleston. And for some reason, I've been thinking about him all week. Well, I mean, last 2 days, on and off, he's been popping into my mind. Should I? I think I should. I think I shall. I think I might. I'm gonna put him in the tags. Just to prove that I cannot, properly speak English. Which is odd, because in the Libra reading, was it the Libra or Virgo reading? I was very particular in the way I constructed my phrase. I'm like, is this right? I don't know. Hilarious. In any case, so first card, Unity, pointing towards the right, which to me, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I have no idea, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it will definitely come to pass. Okay, and the next card is the King of Summer. Yeah. Well, not the next card. Well, the card at the bottom of the deck is the King of Summer. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share. And you got the Two of Spring. Interesting. Libra got this card too. Two of Spring in regards to a Three of Autumn. Partnership. Well, work. Definitely partnership, but mainly for work. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest work, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And the next card is the Strength card, pointing towards the right yet again. As I said, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it'll definitely come to pass. Now, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Autumn. Interesting. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And there's a card that flipped upside down. You got your own card in reverse. Why? Because the star is an Aquarius card. And it is in the reverse. Why? 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 King of Winter, Princess of Winter, Six of Winter. All air cards, by the way. In this deck, winter represents Swords. The concept that came to mind was you won't get this one. In order for you to get the next one, you know, it's a little difficulty now, so that later on things might work out perfectly, right? Okay, and by the way, I use selenite on my decks to purify and cleanse them. Yeah. Now, the next card. Okay. Now this was the Radleigh. This was Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck that I utilized. Now I'm going to use Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify. So for the first set, you have the Unity pointing towards the right and the King of Summer. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the direction they're in. For the first set, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses. Why are these cards here in the direction they're in? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got Faf the Footer. Faf the Footer, who I lovingly nicknamed Faffy. Faffy! Then you have the Oakman. Yeah. Ancient Wisdom, Los Gunas, and the Fairy Godmother. Yeah. Now the next set is comprised of the 2 of Spring and the 3 of Autumn. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why both these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses. Why are these 2 cards here for the second set? Please come forward and clarify. And you have Epona's Wild Daughter, followed by the Death card, followed by Spirit Dancer. Spirit Dancer, followed by the Dark Lady, followed by the Singer of Initiation. Now, for the third set, you have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. Wait, okay, so Unity is Virgo energy, Strength is Leo, and behind Unity pointing towards the right, behind the Strength pointing towards the right, you also have the 5 of Autumn. Now, cards pointing towards the right, to me, as a reader, mean that they're happening quickly or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I have no clue, but they will definitely come to pass if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. And so, I feel like, because the 5 of Autumn talks about... Well, wait. I'll read them later. Okay, so the cards clarifying it are... What is that song? So you have Lattice Moon's Daughter with the Singer of Healing at the bottom of the deck, followed by Unity. And Topsy-Turvets. Now, the next set, the third set, starts off with the Star, the King of Winter, the Princess of Winter, and the 6 of Winter. Alright, so Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for the 4th set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share. And you got the Bodacious Bodak with Guardian at the Gate at the bottom of the deck, followed by Taum the Poet behind that, and himself, and Iris of the Rainbow. Yeah. Excuse me. Yawning in your face. Okay. Let us begin, shall we? No hair tie. Okay. So, the first card for the first set is the Unity card, which is a Virgo energy, right? And and the Unity card is pointing towards the Hierophant is Taurus. So this might be Virgo or Taurus. I think this is the Hierophant. Hierophant would be... Yeah, I think it's Taurus. Excuse me. So, I think it's between Taurus or Virgo, okay? Don't quote me on that. I'll check in a bit. Oh, actually, wait. My pages are here. The information I need. I have it. Very we have Unity. Taurus is the Hierophant. Yeah. Okay. So yep. The King of the King of Summer, as I said. I don't know if I said that, but the Hierophant is an honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted individual. It talks of a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Now the next card, alright, is the Unity card. Now the Unity being the Hierophant in this deck, okay, indicates that there might be a union, you know. Basically, it talks of establishments, things that have been established for, it's been a while. So it talks of do the right things for the right reason, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. Whee! Yes! Awesome! And the cards clarifying that are Faf the Footer, which I nicknamed Fafi. And Fafi talks about being real, grounding, earthing, centering. So, well, because Fafi makes you think of, seeing as it talks of earthing, it also makes you think of earth energy, which is what the Hierophant is, or Unity is, in actuality. Next, you have the Oakman. Now, the Oakman talks of strength, ancient wisdom, and depth, which is something that you get from the Hierophant as well, because we're talking about old institutions, things that are a bit archaic, but are in that we are used to doing, and so on. So the next card is Los Gunas. Now, Los Gunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. And I feel like part of the Unity card talks of compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. And that is you going within to figure out what's the best course of action at this point. Yep. And then you have the Fairy Godmother. Now, the Fairy Godmother talks of gifts, talents, grace, helpful lessons. So, yeah. Now, what is this referring to, Pretel? Well, choosing the right decision, deciding on what to do that is best serve, that is in your best and highest good, that is what will allow you to tap into the Fairy Godmother's energy. Because when you have everything like going right, things are in alignment with where you currently find yourself, things will just, how should I say this? Things will just flow. Okay? Next set, you have the Two of Spring and the Three of Autumn. Now, the Two of Spring, alright, talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. Oh my goodness. Great progress being made. Why is great progress being made? Because you are following your passion when it comes to your career, being the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Yay! Awesome! Greatness! Very good. Now, the cards clarifying that are Epona's Wild Daughter, which talks of inner shadow, nightmare, depression, madness, and growth. So you have gone through madness, depression, sadness, right? And you've worked on your inner shadow. And because of that, and you've gotten through all that turbulent energy, now you can see the growth of all that work that you put into yourself, right? And all that growth meant only one thing. Parts of you had to die in order for when I say parts of you had to die, not like bits and pieces of your body, but like parts of your personality that no longer served you had to die away in order for the main personality to shine its light, Like, for example, when I was a kid, I thought too highly of myself. And so that had to die in order for me to become who I am today. That is what I mean. It's only a good thing. When I talk of death, usually in a reading, it's never been about dying per se. It's always been about you evolving. And also, when people, I believe, alright, that when you pass away, when you transition, let's say, when you transition, you as a soul do not perish. You continue on, because for anyone who is a scientist, who knows that energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only transform, you can know for certain that you will not die. As in, yes, okay, your body will be put in the ground and whatnot, but your essence, your energy, your vibration, that cannot die. That lives on. And on and on and on. As souls, we have not died yet. We are eternal beings, just currently living a human experience with a time limit on it. So no worries. Well, in my opinion, there's nothing to be afraid of. But if you don't believe that, that's perfectly fine. Next, you have the spirit dancer. Now, the spirit dancer, alright, talks of self-expression, freedom, and exploration, which is awesome. Quite true. Next, you have the Dark Lady. Now, the Dark Lady talks of unconscious powers and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, and secrets. Yeah. Yes. Ain't it beautiful? Very. It is. Then you have the Singer of Initiation. Now, the Singer of Initiation talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. So you've gone through some hardships in your life, and you have grown stronger. You have grown stronger from it. Sorry, like my neighbor is revving their car, so I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah. Excuse the noise. Well, I can't really excuse the noise. I can't really do anything for the noise. So, well, it's gonna leave at some point. Next, you have the Strength card pointing towards the right. Now, the Strength, first of all, a card pointing towards the right, to me, means that it's happening in the future, or it's happening, like, it's happening quickly, or it's happening in the future. How deep a future, I have no idea, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely coming to pass. Now, so the Strength card talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Yes. It's amazing. Well, you're embracing how wonderful you are because you have grown stronger than your past, which was the 5 of Autumn. Now, the 5 of Autumn talks of reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. So this could be two things. Or, this card did not come out pointing towards the left, but I have a sense that this is talking about something that happened in the past. So for those for whom this has not happened yet, you are becoming stronger because you are learning when and how to ask for help from others. For those for whom this has happened in the past, you have already grown stronger for it, is what I'm getting. Now, the cards clarifying that are Lattice, Moon's daughter. Now Lattice, talks of light, cast, and shadow, spiritual guidance, illuminations, riddles. Which is interesting because on my board, this is what I see. 2 first clarifying cards of both sets are like mirror images. Somewhat. Well, their plumage is a bit different. See, Epona's wild daughter has plumage, while as Lattice Moon's daughter seems like she has a wing, like a butterfly wing, butterfly wings. Okay. But once you heal, once you do your shadow work, alright, you will heal your body, your mind, and your spirit, which is basically the same idea I got for the Virgo reading. Libra reading. Virgo reading. Well, next you have unity. Now unity, alright, talks of union, mystical experiences, and spiritual home. Yes. This is awesome. Like a possum. When you heal your shadow, okay, you will be able to tap in, you'll be able to unite with all parts of yourself and feel complete and whole, which is great, which will then allow you to have a change of viewpoint about a specific topic. Now, the next set of cards, alright, begins with the Star in the reverse, which is interesting. Now, the Star in the reverse basically says that you currently are focused on your present task right in front of you, okay? And because of that inability to see farther ahead, you probably are a little down in the dumps. Then you have the power of faith to move mountains, which I feel like you or someone you're dealing with feels like they currently cannot move mountains, and that changes aren't coming, at least for this week. I feel like this, because my readings only span for a week usually, so I hope this ends soon. Well, I hope your week comes in quickly. Let's put it that way. The next card is the King of Winter. Now, the King of Winter is a knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional individual. It says, get advice from someone professional or objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. Maybe that is how you can get out of your rut that you currently find yourself in, seeing as your star is in the reverse. Right? Seeing as you yourself are in reverse, my gorgeous Aquariuses. So the King of Winter is gonna call in his daughter, be like, Tasha. I feel like it's a Tasha today. I've never actually named this card. Interesting. Well, Tasha. For some reason, she has a Russian look to her. Even him. Well, less him. But it's more European. Like Western European. Well, this is more Russian. I guess this is shoes. Anyway. So the Princess of Winter, what I'm getting is, well, first of all, she's a indigo child or adult, meaning she's like a light worker or, yes, she's a light worker. She or this Princess of Winter, I'm reading energy, okay, so don't characterize it as genders. But this person that you are that is coming in, who's related to the King of Winter, alright, might be a professional that you go see, and then he says you should contact this person for more insights into this issue. So he refers you to her. Yeah. And what she, being an indigo child or adult, is quite inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. So what I'm picking up, okay, and this reminds me of myself, because when my gifts were awakening, I was I could not communicate with others. I was shit. Literally shit. I had difficulty. And interestingly enough, the reason why I think I mentioned Tom Hiddleston's name is, well, there is a relevance, right? But the relevance is that I actually admire his ability to communicate clearly, accurately, effectively with others, make people feel better than. Because when I was little, I used to make people feel less than. Because I had the feeling that I was supposed to teach them something, but I just didn't know what at the time. So then I would make them feel bad about themselves because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But now that I know what the hell I'm doing, I am actually the opposite of that. I'm more of an uplifter, if they want to be uplifted, of course. At least that's what I go toward. That's what I'm drawn to, and that's what I really, 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 really appreciate in his energy. Yes. Now, all that to say that I really like him as an individual. I appreciate him. Okay, so basically, and the reason why I said that I appreciate him is because I worked excessively hard to like work on my shadow self in order to become a better communicator. That is what I'm getting at. Now, because of that ability to better communicate with the people around you. So if this is you or someone you're dealing with, the ability to communicate better with the people around you has allowed you to move from choppy waters to calmer waters. Yes. And the idea that I just got now is a community that I was a part of where I was really not accepted when I was a child because I just didn't know how to communicate. But now that I know how to communicate and that I openly communicate with everybody who would like to communicate with me, and yet I have some issue with them, but now the issue is no longer with me but with them because they are closed off to who I have become. Yeah. But that is not my issue. That's their issue. So, but that is neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is basically, if you came out of this, right? So if you or someone you're dealing with is moving to the calmer waters, I feel like it's half and half. So it's the half of you being able to communicate clearly and accurately, and also being able to detach from what other people are doing. Because that's in French they say, ça c'est leur lot. That is their lot in life. That is the hardship that they have to go through. That is their shadow work, not mine. That's all I'm saying. So, well, if you do all that, you will be able to move into calmer waters, which is amazing. Yeah. Now, the cards clarifying that, alright, are the Bodacious Bodak, which talks of order at the very end. So you found the order in which you need to communicate with other people around you, which is amazing. Yeah. Then you have Guardian at the Gate. Now, because you figured out the way that you need to communicate, because you found how to communicate what's the word? Because you have found the way to communicate effectively with people, you have crossed a guardian at the gate, meaning you have said hi and bye, and you've gone through the gate. into a whole new dimension, which is awesome. I love hearing that. Next, you have Talm the poet. Now Talm, okay, well, Dara Jane calls him Edward Cullen. I'm gonna write that down. Dharma. Cullen. Alright. Calls him Edward Cullen. Okay, because he is, I mean, he has clear sight. He clearly sees what he wants. He is fixated on it, and there's no like his mind is, he knows clearly what he wants and he's staring right at it. Because this card talks of erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief, clear sight, and poetry. Now, I feel like clear sight is mostly important here. More important than anything else. Then you have himself. Now, notice how in the himself card, he has his heart chakra, his third eye, and his crown chakra all lit up. Which is great. Which means that partly that the decisions you're making are heart-centered. Well, are like a balance between the three important things: your heart, your intuition, and your logic. Yeah, so that is good. And because of that ability, you are being able to tap into Iris of the Rainbow, which talks of hope, promise for the future, which is amazing. Ugh. So, my gorgeous Aquariuses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!